Okay, this Audi Allroad has a massive coolant leak, but it could be the water pump, it could be the oil cooler, and also the bracket on the left side has a seal, another seal. We're gonna be replacing them anyway, but okay. So I'm gonna start by removing the alternator, which only has 4 bolts. And as you guys can see by removing the alternator, now I have a clear view now. And you see the coolant leak like it's on the top around the oil cooler there. So there's no way the coolant for the water pump got up there. So definitely we know it's not a water pump. So it's gonna be in this case you're gonna replace the oil cooler seal and the seal going to the bracket, which is attached to the cooler. Okay, so you get those 2 seals. Okay, you gotta remove the serpentine belt. You gotta remove the AC compressor. AC compressor, you're just gonna lay it on the side, right? Don't remove the lines, none of that. And alternator, of course, you see I removed it. And that should do it, guys. Okay, we previously removed the alternator already, so let's go ahead and remove the power wire. Tape the power wire with blue tape like I did there. You don't want nothing touching anything, because I did remove the battery. So if you're not sure what you're doing, just disconnect the battery. Um, Disconnect the connector from the alternator and then do the AC compressor. AC compressor, you're just gonna remove the bolt with a T45 and then just lay it on the side, okay? And notice how the compressor, I don't remove the lines. See that? Just leave it there. You can work around it. See this? These are 10 triple square, 12 points, triple squares. Okay. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Get all these switches out of your way. The connectors only. Connectors. See? Put the locks back. This thing. Lube them. Lubricate this. And pull the top back, okay? And they come right off, okay? Get these harnesses off. Okay. Okay, once all 5 bolts, 10 triple square are removed, go ahead. You could put a pry bar in between the oil filter there, around the oil filter housing and the cylinder. Okay, in that case, I just pull it off. See that? That union, we gotta put a new one. That union goes to the pump. And replace the aluminum bolts with new ones. That's the spring valve for the oil filter. And you can see that the oil cooler, remove the oil cooler. If it doesn't come apart, just tap it with a mallet. Yeah, that's the seal. That's the seal I was mentioning a while ago. That's the seal going to that bracket. That you gotta get a new one. Get that one along with the one that goes on the side for the oil cooler. Okay. The oil cooler also has a gasket. That's the one I'm pulling off right now. So you're gonna get both of them. Okay. Okay, luckily in the shop we got a cleaning solvent and we could just go ahead and clean the bracket. And if you got nothing to clean, you want to use like hot water, just be careful with that roll there. Okay, you don't want to put too much water in around it. Don't go crazy, just get it nice and clean, okay? But don't go crazy. Just get it done, okay? Okay guys, nice and clean. You see the brackets clean. We got new gaskets. This is clean. So put everything back the same way, guys, okay? I'll put it like that. Okay, replace the bolts for the alternator and the AC compressor. And these guys are gonna be torqued to 20 millimeters, 15 millimeters, one-time use bolts. So replace the bolts and these guys. Okay, this is the union going to the water pump. So we're gonna put everything like this. Okay, don't lube this side because it's gonna be wiggly. I don't like lubing this side. I lube this side, so it could slide right into the pump. Okay, because if you lube both sides, then this thing gonna be all wobbly like that. It's gonna give you problems. Okay, so just lube this side right here, not that here. Okay, that's all, guys. I think you guys got it. Anything posted on Leave me a comment if you kind of run into an issue, okay? And don't forget, guys, like the video and subscribe. Be careful with that power wire, see? Because I didn't disconnect the battery, so you gotta be careful. If you're not familiar with this job, you gotta disconnect the battery. The battery in this car is in the trunk. Okay, these are just all the torquing specs for the bracket and the oil cooler and all that, okay? Just make sure you torque it right, and that's that.